Good morning, everyone. My name is Ayomi Folashade Aluya. I am a PhD student of the University of Ibadan. For today's class, we want to run Ancova on SPSS. And already, to run an Ancova, before we do that, I would like to make the full meaning of Ancova known to us. Ancova simply means analysis of covariance. That is the full meaning of Ancova. So to run an Ancova, there are things involved, there are steps involved. So we already have the data on the screen. We have the group. The group, the group is in three strategies. We have strategy A, B, and the control group. We have the mental ability, which is the categorical variable. We have the pre-interest, interest, and we have the post-interest as well, which is the post-test of the interest. So the pre-test of the interest simply means the test carried out before the intervention, and the post-test simply means the test carried out after intervention. So today, the first thing to be done is to categorize the mental ability. So this is how to do it. We go to analyze. Under it, we go to descriptive statistics. After which, we go to explore. So under explore, we have to categorize our mental ability. Sorry, we go to descriptive statistics. Under it, explore. So we go to the group. We click on mental ability. So we click on statistics. So after statistics, descriptive is already ticked, and we click on percentiles. So we click on continue, then we okay it. So in this analysis in this result, we have no concern with descriptives, with the mental ability, the descriptives and the likes. Our only concern is the percentiles. That is our concern for this analysis. So the interpretation of the percentile simply means that any candidate, any individual who scored anything from who scored anything sorry who scored anything from between 43.11 to 49.7 simply means the individual has a low mental ability. And any individual who scored anything between the range of 49.998 to 55.54 or 53 here as falls under the average category. And anyone who scored between 55.53 to the maximum, which is 64.91, has a high mental ability. That is just the meaning. So having done that, we still have to go to transform. So under transform, it is necessary for us to transform our data. So under transform, we click on transform. So we click on recode into different variables, because it is good to recode. It is necessary to recode into different variables since we are working on mental ability. So afterwards, we click on mental ability. Yes, we pick it. Then after mental ability, we name our variable. We name it MA category mark. MA category. So we also label it as mark T. Then we click on this change. So we should not forget the fact that we are working on range as well. So we have to label the range. it will be labeled. So for the range, any individual who scored from range between the range of 43.11 through 49.97 falls under the low under the low so it falls under the low mental ability from 43.11 through 49.97. So 49.97. So we value it 1. We add it, so that is it. We come to range again. So any with that our result, any individual who score between 49.98 through 55.52 falls under the average ability. So we value it 2, then we add it as well. So we come back to range. So any individual who score between 55.53 through 67 points through 67.54 falls under the high category. So we value these 3, we add it, then we click on continue and OK it. So the results have successfully categorized all our participants into high, average and low. So as you can see, some results are missing. We can see under mark. So for the ones missing, now under the mental ability 39.14, nothing is there. So nothing is there. So we put 1. So we label it 1. The next one as well is missing 25.73, we label it 1. 41.33, we label it 1 as well. So we scroll down, we come to category another category, hey, that is number 9. So that result is missing as well, and we have mental ability 37.46. it is still low, so we label it 1 as well. So the next one, the 10th category, we have mental ability 35.71. it is as well low, we categorize it as 1, we label it 1 as well. So we have 43.00, it is as well low, we label it as 1. Then we move down to number 20, the serial number 20. We have 39.61, it is still low, we still label it as 1. We have 67.54, it is high, so we label it as 3. We have 42.27, it is still low, we label it as 1. We have 36.73, we label it as 1, it is low. So we scroll down to check if there are still some missing results. So for serial number 27, the result is missing as well. We have 41.62, it is low, we label it as 1. We have 37.8, low, we label it as 1. We have 39.14, it is still low, we label it as 1. So let us check to see if there are still more missing results. So for serial number 45, mental ability 42.4, it is low, we still label it as 1. We have mental ability 31.23, it is low, we label it as 1. Then let us still scroll through to see if there are still more. We also have mental ability 41.01, we are expected to still label it as 1. Sorry, 52 rather, 31.23, it is low. 41.015, it is still low. Let us check there are still more. Okay, we have more. So for serial number 66, we have 17.68, it is low. We have 40.84, it is low, we label it as 1. 35.83, we label it as 1. 35.81, we label it as 1. 37.62, we label it as 1. So let us check through to see if there are, okay, we actually have a lot of missing results. So we have 40.25, it is low, so we label it as 1. Now it is time to run the analysis of covariance. So we go to transform to run the analysis of covariance. So we go to automatic recode. So under automatic recode, we want to group all our results. So we group this, we put, this is a treatment group, so we put treatment for this. We click on add new name, we okay it. So now we want to run the Ancova analysis. So we go to analyze, we go to general linear model, so we go to univariate. So under it, we click on the post interest, we add it under the dependent variable. We click on the pre-interest, we add it under the covariate. We click on the treatment, we add it under the fixed factor. We click on the NAT mark as well. We add it under the factor. Then we okay it, we go to treatment, we picked treatment, we add it under display miss. We pick mark, we add it as well. We click on compare mean effect. So we click on born Ferroni. Under this, we continue it. Then the next thing to be done is to go to options. So under our options, we click on estimate of effect size, we continue, we okay it. So now we have our results displayed, well displayed here. So we have our results well displayed, but before I speak on it, I want us to remember the fact that when we talk about analysis of covariate rather, the pretest is our covariate. So since the pretest is our covariate, that was why we actually moved everything to the box, while the post-test is our dependent variable. So I want us to, so we have come to the end of today's class. See you next time. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you. Bye.